crypto bull market is here, and I believe we are also very close to a crazy crypto altcoin season where many of the coins that we are accumulating, buying right now, still have the ability to do a 10 or maybe 15x, turning our $1,000 into 10, 15,000. Or if we're buying some of the smaller altcoins, we're hopefully able to turn $10,000 into $1 million or similar sort of results like we've done the previous cycles. Now again, not every coin is going to bring these crazy results, and I don't really have a crystal ball that can predict the future, but I do have a list of coins that I'm personally very excited about that I still think can bring some crazy results this altcoin season. I've got a big bag of them and I'm going to be holding them for hopefully at least a 10x. Now, before I show you guys that though, if you've not done it yet, make sure you check out the link in the description down below to Blofin. It's a crypto exchange I'm using right now. And the first couple of people to sign up get themselves a nice $10 and 5 XRP bonus, but it's for a limited time only, so make sure you check out the link in the description down below, as you can use this platform from all around the world. And also, if you've not done it yet, make sure you press that like button and put the bell icon on, because what if something crazy happens, you want to be notified. Coin number one has to be XRP. XRP hit an all-time high back in 2018 of about $3 something. The last couple of months, it's been doing quite neutral, quite okay, but recently, the past couple of weeks, it's up about 100% or so. And the funny part about it is that we have not seen the $1 plus price range for at least 3 years. I personally believe that the moment we've broken this $1 barrier now, the moment that it happened, we started a new sort of rally where now the potential for XRP this season has been unlocked. And I think at least a 10x should be quite reasonable as of this point, as it would basically be a 3x on the all-time high from 6-7 years ago. I do not think that's very unreasonable because a lot of other coins have done some way crazier results. And I'll tell you quickly, guys, that many of the coins in this list at the top will most likely at least still do a 5x. And it could happen in the span of like a week, for example. HBAR here is up 50% in a day. And if you get a couple of days of this in a row, which HBAR has done, you're already doubling, you might already be tripling your money, which is, for example, also what just happened to Mantra, as the price went from $1.50 like 2 days ago to $4.50 today. Right now, it's down a little bit, like I already said in my earlier video today, but generally speaking, it's just going absolutely crazy, this market. Anyway, coin number two is actually a meme coin called 𝗕𝗃. Now, I will be the first to tell you that meme coins are way riskier than coins with a quote-unquote product, right, that actually have shipped things. However, I will also be the first to tell you that in crazy bull markets, meme coins, of which we're facing right now, meme coins just go significantly harder because there is no product, it's just hype, it's just community, it's just excitement. And for that reason, I think one of the major memes is probably going to recoup Doge's old market cap, which was roughly $90 billion. Since 𝗕𝗃 right now is at like 8.5 billion. Yeah, a 10x is definitely not too crazy to expect for 𝗕𝗃, in my opinion. And scrolling through this list, guys, there are so many coins that I see doing well, but many of them I see more towards the 5 to 7x. Like Cardano, for example, I really see Cardano doing extremely well this bull cycle, mostly because it's gotten the hype back over the past week or two. I believe the all-time high is roughly $3 something, like $3.10 or something like that. And just like with XRP, to go a couple multiples from its all-time high, I don't think is too much to ask for. A $7 Cardano, I don't really think is that high a goal. I wouldn't say Cardano is one of my biggest holdings right now, but perhaps as the bull market rages on and we see a couple more X's on ADA, it will be, as right now, I'm not thinking of really selling at the 70-cent range, as I think it's actually way too low. And I kind of have the same with coins like Mantra, which, by the way, this is, I believe, the biggest altcoin in my portfolio, if you do not consider like the top three. And the reason that's the case is because I bought a lot of this at 1 cent. And I bought later on at like 10, 11, whatever, something cents, and later on at 50 cents again. Afterwards, I did not really add. But the main reason being that right now it's gone up a couple 100% in the past month or so. And the thing is though, they're still the number one, I said, most hyped or best narrative type of coin in the real world asset sector. So even though I do expect some volatility for the coin, and I can't tell you that it's going to be straight up. I do believe that over the run, right, this could easily be $50 billion plus, which would be about a 15x, slightly more from here. I definitely see it happening. I even could see a 20x for Mantra, just again because of the way they positioned themselves as the #1 coin in RWA. If you guys want a smaller meme that I think could do really well, I'll quickly say Brett is one I've got a good bag into. And I actually think one that's going to do quite well is also Popcat right here. I don't have as much as I've got in Brett, but I do believe the coin will do well. So here I'm just mostly saying it as a matter of, logically, it'll do good. My own bias is not really there. Then again, I'll tell you straight up that Dogecoin will probably also at least 7, in my opinion, right? Not your financial advisor, 7 or so X from here. At $350 billion worth of market cap, it's relatively not that high considering that Elon Musk is pushing it so hard, and that would place it even under Ethereum's current market cap. I don't think that's really too much to ask for. But then we've got another coin which I've talked about quite a lot over the past few days. Just now I mentioned it at roughly 50 cents, and right now today it went to $1.10. Hope you guys got in. It's quite volatile because it's still relatively small, but man, if you really start looking into the team of this project, who's backing it, and the narrative behind it, I think this could be a top 20 coin. Right now sitting at like number 475. I think it will, again, my honest thoughts, at least top 50, but perhaps even a top 25 type of coin within a few months here. Right now only at $85 million worth of market cap. I do believe this is a 20x minimum potential, but perhaps even a 50 or 100x still, because it's relatively quite small. And I just encourage you, since I'm not your financial advisor, to look into who's behind ResearchCoin, who are the people inside of it, as I really think you'll be surprised. It's one of those on the low type of coins that actually have got a really proper freaking team. Let me show you actually. Matter of fact, maybe you know this guy right here. He's the CEO of ResearchCoin, and it's also the founder of Coinbase. A lot of people are forgetting that there's actual people who do research, in this case me, that can present coins like this, like Research Hub here, that are, in my opinion, really undervalued gems. I think this is actually kind of funny. I covered it really briefly, roughly at 20 cents, and I did not expect at all for the price to go this exponential, go like a 5x or so in the next few weeks. But I think it's because of Thailand right now. There were a few meetings. A lot of people are talking about this decentralized science. Anyway, still at the current market of 100 mil, it's nothing in comparison to where I think it's headed. And that brings me to another coin that's been going absolutely crazy since I covered it a little while ago, and that's called 𝗓𝗡. And the funny part is, I still think that even though 𝗓𝗡 has been going crazy over the past few weeks since I've started covering it, right now almost at 30 cents, and my posts from the start were like here at the 10 cent mark. I see the camera is stuck a little bit right now, so I'll just quickly talk about it like this. I do believe the glory days for 𝗓𝗡 are not really fully here yet. It's quite, quote unquote, underrated, especially for the listings, etc. that they've got, only being a 200 million market cap. I think it's quite low. I do see this coin in at least the $3 billion range, so about a 15x from here if things go well. Again, if you're asking about the end of the year, all that stuff, that's really hard to tell, right? But again, if we're talking about a cycle, I don't think a 15 to 20, maybe even a 30x is really that crazy here for 𝗓𝗡 with the backing that they've got, with the momentum that they've got. As again, just take a look at the monthly perspective here. It's up 75% or so this month, but the chart is looking extremely good. And even from a yearly perspective, it's just been mostly up from significantly earlier than many other coins started to go up. The course here is looking amazing. And now those are just a couple of coins that I'm really excited about. There's many more though. But for that reason, I just wanted to quickly bring like 5, 6, whatever to y'all's attention today. Some of the coins I'm looking into or got a good amount of money into. Again, I'm telling you right now, there are many of these base coins, I'm going to call them here, that really have not seen their full potential yet. For example, I'm just going to name a few, right? 𝗂𝗂 here. I think there's a whole season on 𝗂𝗂 that could be starting that could bring a lot of money to it. Same for Injective, same for example, coins like Metis. Let me quickly find it. Yeah, CoinMarketCap did a strange update where it's harder to find, but Metis, for example, there's a whole new season that could come onto Metis of new coins and new excitement. If the RWA wave hit, for example, coins like Ondo will probably go for a crazy run. And so there's an argument to be made for many of these coins, right? If, for example, gaming really picks up, there's a good chance that coins like quickly here, Avalanche are going to start going on a crazy rally then. And there's also many good coins in this list that just haven't really gone exponential yet this cycle. And the risk there being that I like to buy whatever's working in a bull run, because most of the time, whatever's working keeps working even better. In a bearish run, when times are bad, I try to buy these undervalued gems, etc. But when times are good, I try to buy whatever works because the expectation is that as long as Bitcoin doesn't kick the bucket, they're going to keep gaining. That's just my opinion though, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, realize I'm not your financial advisor, but I try to share whatever I'm thinking right here. Make sure you press that like button on the video. And very important, if something crazy happens, I'll be first to let you know. So it's very important that you put the notification bell on. You can always skip the notification, but you can never turn back time. And I think there's a good chance that at some point you wish you would have gotten the notification for a video. Like I said, you can always ignore it, but you can never turn back time. Also, guys, another thing, if you're looking for a crypto exchange, I've got a link down below to Blofin, like I just said. It's a crypto exchange I'm using right now. Anybody in the world can sign up, and right now we've got a competition going on, and I want to win it. But yeah, just check the link down below in the description. And those are some of my favorites, but let me know what your favorite coin is down below.